The charming city of Charleston, South Carolina is often considered one of the nation's most historic cities. Much of the city's preservation efforts are due to the work of organizations like Historic Charleston Foundation, whose mission is to preserve and protect the architectural, historical, and cultural character of the city and its surroundings.
My name is Kitty Robinson. I am the president and CEO of Historic Charleston Foundation, a preservation organization. I have lived in Charleston about 40 years, so I call myself a newcomer to the city, and I've been in this position at Historic Charleston Foundation for 13 years. We are protectors, preservers, but we are quite future-oriented, and we work with the past and history as much as we are engaged with the future growth of the city and its environs. Charleston has probably the best quality of life than any other city in the country. We feel a huge responsibility to preserve what is the best about Charleston, and that's something almost intangible, and that's the culture and the feel of the city as well as the built environment. It's a living city, and it's so vibrant because it is so real, and to the locals there is a collective pride in the residents who live in Charleston to keep it this same look and to protect the architecture and the cultural integrity and its history, and to look to the future. So many people come to Charleston first because of its history, and that's where Historic Charleston Foundation is involved. Historic Charleston Foundation is very proud to sponsor the Festival of Houses and Gardens annually in the spring. The spring of 2014 we'll have our 67th annual Festival of Houses and Gardens and the 11th annual Charleston Antique Show. When one enters the market from Meeting Street, the first enclosed space is Historic Charleston Foundation's shop in the market, and it is there when we have about 10,000 people a day walk through that space where people, visitors and locals alike, can find the best products that are Charleston provenance in that building to buy and take home a little piece of Charleston. Charleston is often called the most historic city in America, and because of an ordinance that was passed in 1931, Charleston has a historic district and a Board of Architectural Review that protects the properties and the streetscapes of Charleston at all times. The Historic Charleston Foundation has been integral in not only supporting the ordinance, but we have easements on about 400 properties within the city and the Low Country where those facades, the exteriors and sometimes the interiors, are protected by covenants, and those properties will always remain the same. Historic Charleston Foundation has at its headquarters building at 40 East Bay Street a very special space on our second floor. It's an archival space, very conditioned for the materials that are in it. It's open to the public by appointment. We're very proud of our archives. Preservation is the real core of Charleston, South Carolina, and we at Historic Charleston Foundation are so proud to be part of that culture and what makes this city what it is and what it will be. The future is just as important. We'll save the best and we'll look to the future with great hope.